the woman who ran marathons for charity. In the heart of a bustling city, beneath the glow of streetlights and the ceaseless hum of traffic, lived a woman whose story was, for many years, quietly unremarkable. Her name was Emily Carter. She was not famous, nor was she born into privilege or fortune. She lived in a modest apartment on the fourth floor of a brick building, where the windows overlooked the small park dotted with trees and laughter of children on summer evenings. Emily worked as an elementary school teacher, her days filled with the bright faces of her students, the chalk dust on her sleeves, and the gentle chaos of youth. Yet, for all the joy that teaching brought her, Emily carried within her a persistent ache, a feeling that life was slipping past her, like water through her fingers. She had always imagined herself doing something that mattered, something that would leave the world a little better than she found it. But as the years passed and routine settled in, she wondered if that chance had eluded her. She was 36, single, and, as she described herself, spectacularly ordinary. But life, as Emily would soon discover, has a way of revealing extraordinary possibilities in the most unexpected of moments. One morning, as Emily walked to school, she passed a group of runners on the sidewalk. Their faces were flushed with effort, their steps rhythmic and purposeful. She watched as they disappeared around the corner, their laughter trailing behind them. Later that day, at recess, she found herself thinking about those runners, about their determination, their camaraderie, the simple joy in their movement. She remembered her father, who had passed away years before, telling her as a child, "Emily, you can only go as far as you're willing to run." She had never quite understood what he meant, but, for the first time, she wondered if maybe he wasn't talking about running at all. That evening, driven by a restless curiosity, Emily laced up an old pair of sneakers and set out for a run. She didn't make it very far, her lungs burned, her legs protested, and she was certain every passerby could see how out of place she was. But as she walked home, breathless and sweating, she felt something else, a spark of possibility. The next day, she tried again. And again. Each time, she pushed a little farther, her strides growing more confident, her doubts a little quieter. As the weeks turned into months, running became her sanctuary, a place where she could think, dream, and challenge herself. She started to read about marathons, about the people who ran them, about the causes they supported. She was struck by the stories of runners who used their miles to raise money for those in need, transforming a solitary act into a force for good. One evening, as she sat at her kitchen table, Emily made a decision that would change her life. She would run a marathon. Not for herself, but for something bigger. She remembered a student from years before, a bright, energetic boy named Michael who had been diagnosed with leukemia. She remembered the way his mother had sat beside him in the hospital, holding his hand, her eyes filled with hope and fear. And she remembered the community rallying around them, raising money for treatments and support. Emily decided she would run her first marathon to raise funds for children battling cancer, in Michael's honor. She created a fundraising page, unsure if anyone would care. She posted on social media, sharing her story, her reasons, her fears. At first, there were only a few donations, a colleague, her aunt in Ohio, a neighbor from down the hall. But something about Emily's sincerity, her vulnerability, resonated. Word began to spread. Former students reached out, sharing their own stories of struggle and triumph. Strangers donated, leaving messages of encouragement and gratitude. Emily found herself part of a community that believed, as she did, that small acts could add up to something extraordinary. Training was grueling. There were mornings when her alarm rang before dawn, when rain battered the windows and exhaustion weighed heavy. There were moments of doubt, when her knees ached and her resolve faltered. But each step, each mile, was fueled by purpose. She thought of Michael, of all the children fighting battles they had not chosen, and she kept going. Race day arrived, bright and cold. The city buzzed with energy, runners gathered at the starting line, each carrying their own reasons for being there. Emily's heart pounded as the horn sounded and the crowd surged forward. The miles unfolded, each one a test of will and endurance. There were moments when she wanted to quit, when her legs trembled, when the finish line seemed impossibly far. But then she would remember the names she carried on her shirt, the faces of the children she was running for, and she pressed on. When she finally crossed the finish line, tears streaming down her face, she was overwhelmed not by pain, but by gratitude. She had set out to raise a modest sum, but her campaign had exceeded all expectations. The money she raised went directly to families in need, providing treatments, transportation, meals, and hope. The impact rippled outward, touching lives she would never meet. But Emily's journey did not end with that first marathon. Inspired by the difference she could make, she continued to run, each race for a new cause, a new community, a new story. She ran for clean water in villages across the world, for scholarships for underprivileged students, for research into rare diseases. She formed a running group, inviting others to join her mission. Together, they logged miles and raised funds, turning sweat and effort into tangible change. Over the years, Emily's story spread. She was invited to speak at schools, community centers, and conferences. She shared not just her accomplishments, but her fears and failures, her doubts and dreams. She reminded people that you didn't have to be extraordinary to make a difference, that sometimes, the most powerful force in the world is an ordinary person who refuses to give up. Her students watched as their teacher became a symbol of hope and action. They learned that kindness is not a grand gesture, but a series of small choices made every day. They saw that setbacks are not the end, but an invitation to try again. And they discovered that, in the act of giving, we receive far more than we ever imagined. Emily's life was transformed, not by fame or fortune, but by purpose. She found meaning in the miles, in the communities she built, in the lives she touched. She learned that the path to fulfillment is not always straight or easy, but it is always worth taking. Her father's words echoed in her mind, "You can only go as far as you're willing to run." She understood, at last, that the race is not just about the finish line, but about every step along the way. One evening, years after her first marathon, Emily sat in the park outside her apartment, watching the sunset bleed across the sky. She listened to the laughter of children, the distant rhythm of runners' footsteps, the gentle hush of a world alive with possibility. She thought of all the ways her life had changed, of all the people she had met and the causes she had championed. She smiled, knowing that while her journey had begun with a single, uncertain step, it had led her farther than she had ever dreamed. Her story is a reminder that greatness is not reserved for the chosen few. It is found in the quiet courage to try, in the willingness to care, in the determination to keep going when the road is hard. Emily Carter was never just a runner. She was a testament to the power of purpose, the beauty of kindness, and the extraordinary impact of an ordinary life lived with intention. In the years that followed, Emily's running group grew to include hundreds of people from all walks of life. Some were seasoned athletes, others were beginners like Emily had once been, but all were united by a shared belief in the power of giving. Together, they raised millions for charity, their efforts funding schools, clinics, shelters, and dreams. They became a force for good, a living example of what can happen when individuals come together for a common cause. Emily continued to teach, her classroom a place of inspiration and growth. She encouraged her students to ask questions, to take risks, to believe in their own ability to make a difference. She told them stories of perseverance and hope, of people who changed the world not with grand gestures, but with steady, unwavering commitment. One day, a student approached her after class, his eyes shining with excitement. He told her he wanted to organize a charity walk for his neighborhood, to raise money for a local food bank. Emily smiled, her heart swelling with pride. She saw in him the same spark that had ignited her own journey, the belief that even the smallest act can have a profound impact. The ripple effect of Emily's choices extended far beyond her own life. She inspired others to find their own causes, to use their talents and passions for good. She showed that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. She proved that every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to a world where kindness and compassion prevail. As the years turned into decades, Emily never stopped running. Her hair turned silver, her pace slowed, but her spirit remained undimmed. She continued to lace up her shoes, to set out on new courses, to challenge herself and those around her. She found joy not just in finishing races, but in the journey itself, in the friendships formed, the laughter shared, the hope kindled. Her story became a legend in her community, a source of inspiration for generations. Children grew up hearing of the woman who ran marathons for charity, who believed in the power of one person to change the world. They carried her lessons with them, weaving them into the fabric of their own lives. And so, the legacy of Emily Carter lived on, an enduring testament to the transformative power of purpose, the strength of the human spirit, and the boundless possibilities that lie within each of us. Her journey reminds us that we need not wait for permission or perfect circumstances to make a difference. All it takes is the courage to start, the determination to keep going, and the heart to care deeply. The world is full of challenges: poverty, illness, injustice, despair. It is easy to feel overwhelmed, to believe that our efforts are too small to matter. But Emily's story teaches us that change begins with a single step, a single act of kindness, a single decision to try. When we run toward a purpose greater than ourselves, we discover reserves of strength and hope we never knew we had. In the end, it is not the medals or accolades that define a life, but the love we give, the lives we touch, and the legacy we leave behind. Emily Carter ran marathons, but more importantly, she ran toward a vision of a better world, a world shaped by compassion, generosity, and the unwavering belief that every person, no matter how ordinary, can be a force for extraordinary good. Let her story be a call to action, a reminder that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, courageous step. Let us lace up our shoes, whatever they may be, and run toward hope, toward healing, toward a future made brighter by our willingness to try. For in the end, it is not how far we go that matters, but how we use the journey to lift others along the way. Emily's story, though rooted in her own experience, belongs to all of us. It is the story of choosing hope over despair, action over apathy, love over indifference. It is the story of ordinary people doing extraordinary things, not for recognition or reward, but because it is the right thing to do. May we all find the courage to run our own races, to face our own challenges, to give of ourselves freely and fully. For in doing so, we honor not just the memory of those who inspired us, but the promise of a world transformed by compassion and grace. And so, as the sun sets over the city, as the streets fill with the sound of footsteps and laughter, as dreams take flight on the wings of possibility, remember, greatness is not found in the destination, but in the journey itself. Every step counts, every act matters, and together, we can create a legacy of hope that endures for generations to come.